Welcome to Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Michael Jack will not be trying to hit against Max Scherzer tonight. Trey Turner is in the lineup. Max and Aaron Nola. We've been looking forward to this one for a while. Some Nats fans are making their way into the bank, and if we weren't already here, we would have driven up for this one. It's a kind of matchup that only comes around twice or three times a year, and now we have it twice in a week.
Yeah, no Joe Frazier, no Rocky Balboa, but a heavyweight match here tonight. Max Scherzer, Aaron Nola, the rematch from just last week. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, they are highly ranked heavyweights. Let's have a look at it. Where they are in wins, ERA, strikeouts, innings pitched, they're right there. And of course you have the great ERA of Jacob deGrom. More on the Cy Young race later. But these two have already matched up recently, and it came out Philly's favor.
Yeah, Max had 10 strikeouts last time, 7 innings of 2-hit ball. Gave up just the home run. That was it. Aaron Nola was even better. Absolutely locked in on his side. 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. Gave up just 5 hits and 8 shutout innings. And this game came down to 2 at-bats. A hanging cutter to Odubel Herrera. That was a 2-run homer. The only bad pitch Max made the whole game. And then the one that everyone's still talking about, Aaron Nola was supposed to throw Bryce Harper a bunch of curveballs. He switched the game plan and went to fastballs. The last pitch of the game was 95 miles an hour. He struck out Bryce. It was the hardest pitch he threw all day long.
So everybody in the National League looking at this Cy Young race, obviously 2 guys with a lot of wins, 1 guy not that many. But look at deGrom's ERA, and then we revealed the strikeout totals. It's a great 3-man deal.
Well, the 2 guys on the left are the leaders of the clubhouse for me, and I think tonight it goes a long way in deciding who wins the Cy Young. I mean, we're talking about the Phillies in a pennant race, the Nats trying to hang tough. But tonight, when you're talking about postseason awards, whoever wins this game tonight, I feel like has the lead.
Yeah, I think this game will be the tiebreaker in the minds of a lot of voters. We'll see how it goes. Max, the milestone watches on. He's only 6 strikeouts from his 5th consecutive 250K season. Next on the all-time list, how about the names? Sandy Koufax, then Kevin Brown. Probably going to pass those guys tonight. What a matchup. Max and the kid Nola straight ahead from Philadelphia. Masson, brought to you by PNC Bank. There's no better time to act than today. PNC, make today the day. Hot night in Philly, really hot. Got up to the mid-90s today, heat index over 100. Hitters hope they can get something up in the air and keep it there. Tough to do against the 2 that are on the mound tonight. So we're going to start 52% humidity, 93 at game time. Flags aren't doing a whole lot right now. And the Nats and the Phillies getting together, game 2 of this series. Nats trying to win another series against the Phillies. 7-7 so far this year. The Phils have won 3 of the first 5 here. Since the All-Star break, the Nats have been slugging and hitting for high average and scoring runs, and the Phillies made it to 100 errors on the year last night. The Nats, in contrast, have made 53. St. Louis the most in the league at 102. And Gabe Kapler's ball club had a rough night in the field last night. They need to play better, facing Max Scherzer behind their ace, Aaron Nola, who leads the Phillies onto the field here. Nola career against the Nats, 4-4, 13 starts, 3.5 ERA, and Adam Eaton is on fire. 417 last 10 games, extra base hits, getting hit by pitches, taking walks. He's been all over the place. This is the same lineup that accompanied Steven Strasburg onto the field last night. Nola second in wins, second in ERA, second in opponents' batting average.
There's the arsenal for Aaron Nola. Opponents hitting 194 against the fastball, 181 against the curveball, 227 against the changeup. A lot of the Nats hitters talking about seeing him just a week ago and finding his release point. He's got the 3/4 release point. Lots of run on his fastball in the righties away from lefties. And the curveball he throws at a bunch of different speeds. And he'll throw it harder with 2 strikes. So a tough assignment for Nats hitters tonight. We told you about what he did against the Nats last time out. And here we go. 2 heavyweights going at it. Citizens Bank tonight. Doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, Nola 5 hits, no runs. Scherzer 2 hits, 2 runs. That was a 77-degree day baseball with the sun kind of playing peekaboo in and out from the clouds, but conditions a little more neutral tonight.
Here's the defense for the Phillies. Hoskins, Herrera, Williams, Kingery, Hernandez up the middle, Cabrera, Santana at the corners, and Jorge Alfaro behind the plate. You're going to get tested tonight. I told you this last time. Opponents have stolen second base off Nola 15 times this year. That's second most in the big league. So if he can steal first, which is pretty hard against this guy, you got a good chance if you have some wheels to steal second.
Nats on the road, 33-35 after last night's win. Phillies still have a good home record at 41-23, but not playing great baseball. They've lost 7 of their last 9. 3.5 back of the Braves, who throw Julio Teheran at home tonight against the Tampa Bay Rays. I guess the only thing that would make this better would be if the Nats were like right up there between the Phillies and the Braves. There are the standings, and this game would carry a little more weight than it does right now. But hey, we're going to enjoy the pitching matchup, see what Max can do, see what Nola can do. Should be something to see. Adam Eaton overall at .302, on base percentage .383.
Play ball.
Underway, late. First pitch, 7:08, and Eaton trying to bunt down the third base line.
As Drupal Cabrera came in, picked up the ball, and threw it at the Nats dugout as hard as he could. There's netting between the players. And he threw it right into the netting, and everyone's still laughing in the dugout. He threw it right at Ryan Zimmerman sitting on the bench, and they're all still laughing.
Breaking ball, and Adam Eaton hits it well out to right center. Playing him way off the line enables Nick Williams with his speed to catch it about 380 feet away.
Well, good swing. And Williams got a poor jump on this. I thought he thought it was a routine fly ball. He just kind of stood there for a second, then had to turn on the jets to cut it off from the gap. Nice running catch once he got his feet underneath him.
Yeah, they had Odubel Herrera playing the other way, right fielder, in a different part of the ballpark. Trey Turner goes up swinging, and that's to Herrera. Couple of quick outs for Aaron Nola. So after they matched up last week, Bryce is now 9 for 27 career against the 25-year-old Phillies ace. 2 homers, 5 RBIs, couple of walks. Over the last 2 weeks, Harper hitting .339.
Reading a lot of articles after that Nola Harper matchup last time that we just showed you in the Open. They said the game plan with Bryce was to throw him a bunch of curveballs all day long. You know, show him the fastball out of the zone, throw him curveballs. That was the plan in the at-bat I was talking about. He switched mid at-bat and said, hey, I'm getting beat with my fastball. And that's when he threw a couple of 95s to Bryce to end that AB. A couple guys on.
His 102nd pitch, his 70th strike. Struck out Bryce, his last pitch of the day. Generous call by Eric Cooper, Sam Holbrook, the crew chief. That was Eric Cooper calling the game last Thursday. Holbrook, a 21-year veteran, senior guy on this crew, and he gave Nola a call, and now Bryce swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, Holbrook will shift his zone outside a bit to left-handers, so you'll see what you saw a little bit more tonight. He's tight inside to lefties, and with right-handers, he's more up than down. I mean, he'll give the high strike to right-handers. So you see the strike zone wide away to lefties tonight at times. You just saw one.
Outfield deep, 0-2 with 2 outs.
This is what we were talking about. 2 outs, runners on first and second in the 8th. Bryce Harper versus Aaron Nola. So he went soft with the first couple of pitches, and then switches up the game plan late and decides to go heat for strike 2 and heat for strike 3. The hardest 2 pitches he threw all day at 95 to end his outing.
Yeah, 2-0 at the time. Eaton and Turner aboard. And Bryce trying to get over the top of that fastball. Achieving More, presented by AT&T. Last 34 games, uniform number and the batting average, uniform number times 10. So Bryce getting it done, a lot of extra base hits. 30 of his 84 RBIs. 26 of his 83 runs. Off speed, foul tip, and the Nats go in order. Now it's the turn of Max Scherzer. .213 ERA. Max Scherzer takes on the Phillies 17th time in his career, 15th time as a Nat. And Rhys Hoskins, interesting. Most homers against right-handed pitchers this year, the top 5. He's the only right-handed batter. He's 0 for 8 career against Max. Hernandez and Cabrera around him, then Odubel, Santana, and Nick Williams. Scott Kingery in the lineup tonight, as well as Alfaro. Neither of them played last night.
There's the arsenal for Max. He's thrown 1,442 four-seam fastballs this year. Opponents hitting 192 against that pitch. 148 against the slider. 137 against the changeup. You know about last time out. We've talked about it already a few times.
Back in the leadoff spot tonight, Cesar Hernandez. 251 left-handed. 259 overall. They tried him in the number 3 hole last night. Inside edge, a beauty, 2-2. So those are his Nats numbers against the Phils. 8-1.
That one was last time.
Yeah. That was close. 3-2 to the first hitter. Hernandez will take walks, 82 of them. 4th in the league, but he strikes out a lot for a leadoff guy. He's going to make Max work. First matchup of the night. Max tonight making his 28th start. Yolis Chassin of Milwaukee. Max ties him for first with 28. And to the right side, it's rolling to Wilmer Defoe.
All right, that's D tonight. Soto, Harper, Eaton the outfield. Turner, Defoe up the middle. Rendon, Zimmerman at the quarters. Matt Wieters behind the plate. Remember, Spencer Kieboom caught Max Scherzer in the last time these two faced off.
Hoskins, 4-game hitting streak, 6 for 15. Had a big night last night. 2 hits, a homer, a walk. We had a couple of pitchers go through a few jerseys tonight.
Super humid and hot.
Goes with a 2-0 breaking ball and gets a strike. And another, a little up in the zone. 2-2.
I don't know if many people know this. We've mentioned it before, but Max throws his side between starts in his full unit. And a lot of guys don't, and it's so that he just can replicate his start as much as possible. And you feel like, why don't more guys do that? So he's used to a sweaty unit because he practices in it when he throws his bullpen between starts.
He puts an amazing amount of detail into everything he does.
Yeah, everything.
With the fastball, it's scorched up the middle. Defoe there. Plenty of time to set and throw. 2 down. Number 3 hitter is Asdrubal Cabrera. And one of Asdrubal's Mets teammates joined him today, and the Phillies. They made a trade with the Mets and brought Jose Bautista down here for either cash considerations or a player to be named later, not activated according to the sheet we were given just yet.
Dude, if I'm traded for cash, I gotta know how much it is. I gotta know how much I'm worth. Seriously. If I'm selling a car, I gotta know how much I sold it for. If you ever trade me for cash, I gotta know. I'm going right to the GM and saying, how much? Seriously. What'd I go for on the market?
There's that player to be named later thing in there too. You know, could be either.
Could have been $30. It could have been $300,000. You got to know.
I think there's got to be a minimum price for that. 2-0. There he is.
Darkest beard in baseball ever.
Going through the game notes today, I saw Jose Bautista and I had flashbacks to Citi Field where we just left, and he's followed the Nats right down I-95. Scherzer goes 3-0 on Asdrubal, who's 15 for 67 career against him.
Got to have a green light here, don't you?
You would think. 221, 27 games with the Phillies. At the knees, 3-1. So Jose Bautista's now played for 3 teams in the NL East this year. Or he's about to play for his 3rd. In 3 different uniforms. Lifted high in the air, right field, Defoe out, Eaton in. And each of these outstanding pitchers will get a 1-2-3. First inning, what else did you expect?
Right?
He's got the baseball. He's got the other guys keeping score. So, the day after the Nats win and score 7 or more, they didn't quite make it to 7 last night. And we'll see about tonight. If it happens, you get 50% off. Regular menu price. Online orders at papajohns.com. Promo code NATS50. Enjoy the quality pizza you have come to expect from your locally owned and operated Papa John's.
Well, based on the stats, pizza's safe tonight, but you never know. Baseball's a strange game.
Anthony Rendon, 7 career hits, a home run against Aaron Nola. He threw 8 pitches first inning, all strikes. 2 fly balls and a K to Harper. Max 17 pitches, 9 strikes. Serious run back on that fastball.
Oh. Snaked it in there. Watch the movement on this. Just got the free and easy delivery. A lot of the Nats hitters talking about the release point from Nola, how it's kind of behind him at times.
Nissan pitch cast showed a beauty. Then he goes with the breaking ball and misses. His curveball was deadly 5 days ago. Rendon 355 last 18 games. A couple of big ball games away from a 300 batting average. 95, 2-2. How about Anthony against the East this year? 323. Against the rest of Major League Baseball, he's at 268. The more he sees you, the more trouble you are in.
That's 76 games on the schedule, so that's a good stat.
Gets jammed and bumps it over the Phillies dugout. Nationals playing their 53rd. Wait, that's the Phillies. Nationals playing their 60th game against the East. 30-29. Phillies just 25-27.
I'm fascinated with Nola's delivery and how he repeats it every single time with all the stuff he's got going. It's almost the same as Ryan Zimmerman's swing with the hitch and the leg. I mean, he's got so much stuff going on. He just repeats it every time. Watch there, the leg kick, the hands. He's got all kinds of different stuff going on. He just is able to perfect it every single pitch. So, what do you think? I thought this was in. Alfaro tried to steal it, snatching that back into the zone.
And a great take to make it 3-2. Breaking ball, left side. Has Druba Cabrera. Rendon digging. Holding on, showing Chris Siegel the baseball as Santana. Anthony Rendon is on his way back to the dugout. Convinced he was out, and that's 4 straight.
It looked like it had a chance to be a swing and bunt on a 3-2 curveball. That dirt right in front of home is soaking wet, so that ball just died, and Cabrera did a nice job of fielding it on the run. A bare hand. A little help from Carlos Santana on the back end with a nice stretch. Just getting Anthony Rendon, who was hustling. See how the dirt on his glove right there from the mud. You can't see it. The other side's all dirty because he just had to stretch it, put that glove right in the wet dirt.
Yeah, they really watered this thing down.
Look at that. Look at that. Thing weighs about another pound right now.
Juan Soto 1 for 7, 3 walks against Nola.
Or he's got a whole pine tar rag on there, one or the other. What do we got?
The Nats taking an extended look at that. I mean,
well, it's too late now.
You would think we're way beyond that deadline. Breaking ball in there to Soto.
Can you imagine how long a game would take? This just ran through my head. If you could challenge every ball and strike call, and that's what they were doing in the first pitch.
Yeah. That'd be a good way to lose about 50% of the fan base. 2-1.
What if you had like just 1 or 2 a game, and you saved it for a really big situation? That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Just 1.
Target in. Alfaro went jumping to his right during Nola's delivery. Now it's 3-1. Juan has walked 61 times this year, struck out 74 times. Getting the stroke back. He's 8 for his last 24 over 6 ball games. That one drifting away. Nationals have their first base runner. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons. So highest on-base percentage in the organization all time. That guy number 5 was a feisty rookie in '96. Well done, FP, with the on-base percentage. And Soto, Juan Soto's on-base percentage has been over 400 since his second game in the big leagues.
That's crazy.
And now he's playing in his 88th.
I just got hit by pitches. He's actually got a good eye.
If memory serves me correctly, your career on base percentage ended up over 360.
Yeah, but you didn't get paid for that back then. That's why I'm sitting next to you.
You're getting paid big bucks to talk about it now. Ryan Zimmerman. There's the big roundhouse curveball.
You got to get me over 1. His curveball will go 75 to 81, so he adds and subtracts on his curveball. I think that's what makes that pitch so effective for him. Coming in hot here.
Up and in. Last 19 games, Ryan Zimmerman 323. 3 career hits against Nola. 2 batted in. Looked like a changeup and it just drifted inside.
It's a pretty bat. See, when you're facing a guy like Nola, you get to a count like this. Same goes for the Phillies against Scherzer. This is the pitch. I mean, you don't get to 2-1 counts off these guys, is my point. When you talk about Max Scherzer, when he's behind in the count, opponents are at 286, but he's only been behind in the count 70 times this year. He's faced 650 pitchers, Max has. He's only been behind in the count 70 times. So when you get to 2-1 off these guys, it's almost an auto swing. You never really want to say that, but when you're facing guys like this, just because of the count, you got to get excited and try to fire off some sort of swing.
He fires one over to check Soto. So Ryan Zimmerman saw a middle in fastball for strike 2. Nola, by the way, has kept the ball in the ballpark about as well as any pitcher this year. Only 8 home runs in 170 innings.
Yeah, Ryan was looking for something besides a fastball there.
Two. Breaking ball near the right field line. Cruising to it. Catching it while fair, Nick Williams. 2 down.
All right, DC Lexus dealers donate $250 to the Children's National Health System for the first 200 homers hit by the Nats. This year, Lexus experienced amazing. Last night, Matt Wieters with a high fly ball his first time up. His 6th home run of the year just gets out of here and put the Nats ahead. So the truck, when they do that, the Lexus promo, they're making a call right here. He's been hot.
3 homers, 10 RBIs last 19 games. Batting .328 over that time. Phillies in the shift and Cabrera shallow on the left side. Ball 1. So Matt Wieters, 240 overall, 250 left-handed. Like him, the guy on deck, much more effective from the left side this year. More at bats against right-handed pitchers for Wieters and Wilmer Defoe. Wilmer 263 left-handed.
Oh, here you go, 2-1 count. Second one this inning. And here goes curveball.
Yeah. Kept it under the ceiling of the strike zone. 2-2. That was a vaulted ceiling, really high. Long inning for Aaron Nola, over 20 pitches. Tried to run it back and it stayed inside. Yeah, Alfaro tried to pull it back.
He's not very subtle with his glove movement so far in this game. He's really yanking the pitches in, and I don't think Sam Holbrook's buying it. You know, we used to talk about Jose Lobaton, how soft he was with the hands. It was subtle movements. Right now, Alfaro's really blatant with the fact that he's trying to trick Holbrook.
Santana holding Soto before he retreats. One on the move. And Matt Wieters just takes it where it was pitched, creating more work for Nola here in a long second inning. Career, Aaron Nola 39 and 25. It's his 87th start. And his fantastic year this year, lowering his career ERA down to 3.36 coming in.
I think making either one of these pitchers work tonight a key with the weather. Right now, Wieters making Nola work hard. Make him stand out there and work hard in that heat.
Breaking ball, and Matt Wieters got enough of it to foul it straight down. Here we go again. That's a fastball right in there.
That was dirty.
2 Ks for Nola, third out of each inning so far. No score.
Cy Young race this year. I asked Bryce Harper his thoughts on that race and the top 3 contenders, 2 of them on the mound here at Citizens Bank Park here tonight. He started with Aaron Nola, saying it's scary how good he is, and noting that Nola only has 3 losses this entire year. On Jacob deGrom, Bryce said he's just special and that the Mets ace is one of his favorite pitchers to watch, largely because he has no fear in how he'll challenge you. Even when he's up in the count 0-2, he'll come right at you. Bryce saying, of course, I'd love to see Max win it over anyone in the world. I love how he goes about it and what he brings to a ball club. Bryce saying he feels like the award might just come down to who the Cy Young voters have seen the most of, who they've watched most often themselves. And guys, he noted something that I haven't heard discussed all that much, that all 3 of these guys are in the same division. Bryce saying it's ridiculous how much pitching talent there is these days in the National League East.
Hitters would know, wouldn't they? Thank you, Dan. Aaron Nola's winning percentage of .833, the best, well, top 5 best since 2000, behind Kershaw, Greinke, Kyle Loesch, and Ian Kennedy in individual seasons they've had. Kershaw won a ridiculous 21-3 and 14. Zach Greinke 19-3. The year after that, Loesch 16-3 for St. Louis in 12, and Ian Kennedy 21-4 for the D-backs in 11. Odubel Herrera getting jammed and fouls it straight down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second underway.
So the award is voted on by members of the Baseball Writers Association of America with 1 representative from each team. Each voter places a vote for first, second, third, or fourth, or fifth among the pitchers of each league. That's how that goes. I'm just sticking to the simple equation of you got to knock the champ out. And the champ meaning back to back. Not just 1, but 2 years in a row. Going for 3.
I think that's a solid way to look at it.
Simple.
I do believe, as I said in the opening segment tonight, some will look at tonight as a possible tiebreaker, but there's still a lot of pitching to be done in the last 30 games of the season. Odubel Herrera career 13 for 39 against Max. Long ball he hit last week, his first career against Scherzer.
From 1956 to 1966, they gave just 1 Cy Young in all of baseball.
Yeah. Ford Frick was the baseball commissioner who started the Cy Young Award.
1956, the first year.
And Odubel doing whatever he can to move the feet, move the bat.
Yeah, that home run Herrera hit last time was a cutter away that kind of just spun in there. It was supposed to be up. They wanted to elevate with 2 strikes against Herrera because he'll chase up, and Max just left it belt high, and really the only pitch that he didn't make all day.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Herrera slaps one right at Wilmer Defoe. So it took a while, but Max Scherzer is now retired 4 in a row.
All right, Jason Worth Appreciation Day is 2 months away. No, it's just a couple weeks, really. Saturday, September 8th, the Nats host the Cubs, 7:05. This is Jason's favorite part of every ball game. Get to the ballpark early as the team inducts Jason to the Nats Ring of Honor. You get the T-shirt, the Ring of Honor, so get there early. It's going to be a great day at the Yard. Visit nationals.com. He's already had
incoming text message for Reppy Santangelo.
A World Series reunion here at the bank where he got a tremendous standing ovation. Remember, they used to boo him every time, so I'm sure Nats fans will do way better than that for Jason on his day. They're not going to have one in Toronto or Los Angeles, though. Direct hit. Sam looks like an umpire, doesn't he? Right out of Central Casting.
Wow.
Ooh.
One to Santana.
Might be a hard hat and a lunch pail day for Max.
Ooh. Then he chokes back the changeup of beauty. 2-2. That was unhittable.
That felt good. You can't throw a better changeup than this. Try it again.
Into right. Wilmer Defoe out. Twilight time starting here. Adam Eaton never took his eyes off it. 5 in a row for Scherzer, 2 down.
All right, as you enjoy Middle Light, look forward to the whole true moment later in this ball game. What will it be?
5 contact outs so far. By the way, one more kind of interesting note about the Cy Young Award. Under the umbrella of what's going on this year, if the voting is tied, 2 pitchers get the award. And I think this voting could be extremely close.
Well, if that happens, they should go out and each throw 1 fastball, and whichever one's hardest wins.
After a 15-minute warm-up session, 1 pitch for the whole deal.
Yep.
This is Nick Williams. By the way, with that out, Santana career 4 for 49 against Max Scherzer. Heard a couple of sounds. Looks like it got him on the elbow guard. Phillies first base runner. Number 7 man, Scott Kingery.
Little Exmo on the hit by pitch for you. Oh, just got him on the sleeve. That's not even going to leave a mark.
Kingery at 229. And by the way, you saw that Fios by Verizon Exmo, 100% fiber optic network, 100% phenomenal. Visit getfios.com.
See, this is where I don't understand teams. I mean, if you're Nick Williams right now, don't you have to run here with 2 outs? Try to create something, even if you get thrown out. You got Kingery leading off the 3rd.
You've been given 90 feet.
Free base, 2 outs, turn it into a runner in scoring position. So what if you get thrown out?
Kingery jammed, and he will drop 1 to left. Soto charging. Williams stops at 2nd. That'll get it down to their catcher in the 8th spot, Jorge Alfaro. And by the way, the Phillies are down to 2 catchers. After the lineup sheets came up to us, we were informed that Jose Bautista has been activated, and their 3rd catcher, switch hitting Andrew Knapp, has been optioned back to AAA. So Wilson Ramos in there tonight. He's the catcher with the night off.
Normally Max would go after number 8 hitter in this situation, but does it change because he's facing Nola here tonight? Got a base open. It's 3rd.
Fastball in. Alfaro, 6-game hitting streak, 7 for 22, sharing at bats recently now with the newly acquired Wilson Ramos. His numbers against Max. He was tardy for that one.
These fastballs, I mean, those were good numbers, but you got hitter and then not a hitter. And I know it's only the 2nd inning, but I like playing this game. It's fun.
Better rip at that one. Couldn't get over the top of it.
He's country hardballing him. 396s.
And a tapper over toward the line. Max Scherzer will just cut off Alfaro and tag him out. Phillies get a hit batter and a base hit. They strand two. Defoe, Scherzer, Eaton coming right up. Ten years ago, out of the Nats against Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers. He was hitting second that day, and he would become, at that time, the second Nat with a cycle. He needed a triple his last time up, and out to left field it went against Joe Beimel. First year of Nationals Park 10 years ago today. Christian Guzman's brought to you by University of Maryland, University College with this date in Nationals history. Brad Wilkerson had done it at RFK in 05, and Trey Turner against the Rockies in 17. Not long after that, Christian Guzman was traded to the Texas Rangers for some minor league pitcher named Tanner Roark.
No. Tanner Roark.
That's what we thought. Until
Right.
Grandma set us straight.
Yep.
Top of the third, Defoe, Scherzer, Eaton. On the grass, Cabrera at third. Wilmer touched by the pitcher, cutting over. Well played by Scott Kinger. He had to be quick. Aaron Nola stands 6'2". He sure looks taller than that on the mound. Here comes a competitor with 16 hits. Max is 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs career against Nola. Aaron is 0 for 3, all strikeouts against Max.
You know, every day I write the height and the weight by the pitcher, and I didn't today, and you said 6'2". I'm like, no way, that's wrong.
He looks 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, exactly.
They in the metric system here?
Long levers.
Yeah. And Max will chop one out to short. Kingery again. 2 down. First time around the order, the Nats go 0 for 8 with the Juan Soto walk.
Okay, you probably don't want this tonight, but you're going to want it soon. Sweatshirt season right around the corner. Monday, September 3rd. 20,000 of these will be given away at the ballpark. The Nats zip-up hoodie that's presented by PenFed. Cardinals in town, 105. Visit nationals.com for tickets.
Yeah, what a homestand. Brewers, Cardinals, Cubs. St. Louis gave Mike Schilt, their so-called interim manager, a 3-year contract today.
Doing something right.
Adam Eaton fly balled it deep right center first time. And it was only caught because Nick Williams, as you can see, is way over 100 feet off the right field line. closer to center field than he is to the right field foul pole. Curveball for a strike. Ended up right on the edge. 1-1. Lights have taken effect. Nightfall here in Philly. Fastball up, 2-1.
Falling behind more than I remember last start against the Nats. The third or fourth 2-1 count the Nats have had.
26 pitches in the second inning.
Changeup.
Max Scherzer has thrown 17 and 21 in his first 2 innings. And Adam Eaton trying to stay with the off speed.
You know, I saw this last start and I forgot about it, so scratch everything I said. Carp, opponents are hitting 194 against Nola when he's behind in the counts, the lowest in the big leagues for a starting pitcher.
So he's got you right where he wants you, huh?
Well, he doesn't give in with the fastball. That's probably why Ryan took it. The other 2-1 counts, he's thrown 2 changeups and a curveball.
Yeah.
So that's why that number's so low. I still think you got to be aggressive when you're ahead because he doesn't fall behind very often. He's only fallen behind the 67 hitters all season long coming into tonight.
That's impressive. Unbeaten here, 2 ERA in what is considered a big-time hitter's ballpark. And on the road, very good as well. His ERA at home, obviously, right there at 2. Max is on the road, 1.82. Their earned run averages were dead even at 2.13 coming into this one. Fastball rides high and stays in the zone, and Adam Eaton is out. All 3 innings, Nola has struck out the 3rd out.
Matt Wieters was even crazier, but watch this in the decision you have to make. He's so whippy with his arm. Watch how free and easy he is. And when Adam Eaton's got to make his decision, the ball is right there. Stop it. Looks like it's going to hit him, right? He's on the first base side of the rubber. So right here, you got to make a decision. And watch how late the movement is coming back for a strike. I mean, that's just crazy the amount of inside-out spin he gets on this 2-seamer. He's already on the first base side of the rubber, and it comes back late. Top of the zone, we looked at it during the break. The one he threw to Wieters was even better.
Aaron Nola hitting against Max Scherzer.
when Tanner Roark throws a carp, it's got more swing to it. When Nola throws it, it's just short and late. It comes back the last 5 feet, and you're just like, what am I going to do with that?
Yeah, how many times over the years have we used the term late moving fastball? Hardly ever.
This buggy whips that thing.
0-2 now. Adds right in there. So 4 at-bats career against Max. Nola striking out each time.
Strikeout number 1 for Max tonight. That's $44 to the Children's Inn at NIH. Toyota does that for every strikeout by an Nats pitcher this season. K's for kids.
So Max within 5 now of 250 again. Top of the order. Phillies' first 9 batters, they just went 1 for 8 with a Kingery bloop hit and a Williams hit by pitch. Inside edge on Cesar Hernandez, who bounced out to Wilmer Defoe first time.
I think neither one of these pitchers is locked in yet, and whoever locks in first can win this game. And
just enough tail to get off the plate.
just to show you how good both of them are, there's 1 hit on the scoreboard, and neither one are locked in. By their standards, I should say.
That is nasty. Slide piece, Max Scherzer, 2 Ks in a row. Nissan, pitch cast.
Well, maybe the best pitch of the night for Max so far. Watch this, just subtle right under the hands of Hernandez. Perfect pitch.
Hoskins hit one hard up the middle first time. But Wilmer Defoe, where he is stationed right now, battled it, gloved it, threw him out. Right on the outside edge. StatCast AI powered by AWS. So short balls really a pull hitter is Hoskins, but his share up the middle almost nothing ever to the right side.
Balls hit 200 feet or less.
Tried to pull that thing. Off speed, fading inside.
Trying to get that sweat off his arm. I think that changeup slipped out of his hand. They try the fastball above his letters here. We got him set up for it if they decide to go to it. So many pitches in his arsenal he can go to. And Max sometimes is tough to think along with, but he might try a high one here.
So got around pitch number 3 and pulled it foul. 4 inside, 5 and 6 pull.
Yeah, Wieters wanted that up. And Hoskins is in that swing mode. We've seen him before where he gets the 2 strikes and he'll just start hacking.
Ryan Zimmerman, long run, and just a step or 2 short.
Well, the fact that Ryan ran that far, he should take a lot of time coming back to his position because Max is working real hard right here. He'll take as much time as he needs on the mound, but that's not the worst thing in the world, that long foul ball. Gives Max a breather. He's battling right now. These two are locking horns big time.
Yeah, Phillies have Scherzer right now at 18 pitches per inning on the average.
One right above the Phillies logo.
And this one high in the air. He pulled the string on him. Juan Soto. So 2 Ks and a fly ball in the inning. To the middle innings we go in a scoreless duel. Baseball is brought to you by the all-wheel drive RAV4. Toyota, what drives you? Visit buyatoyota.com for great deals on your way to a Philly cheesesteak.
I like my cheesesteak super rare, like all the way on the right.
Ugh.
Not even cooked. Like that one right there, that guy's just putting on. I'll take that with some cheese, please. See what happens. MLB app.
See what happens indeed.
#1 Nationals app. Get this guy off the screen while I'm reading a promo. I can't do it. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Download MLB at Bat today.
Trey Turner, 1 pitch, fly ball out to center first time. So Nola's only faced 1 over the minimum. 45 pitches now, 31 strikes. Changeup had some movement to it. Trey, 293 his last 31 games. Kind of bust over that 270 barrier. He is the number 5 hit man in the league with 144. Only Nick Markakis, Freddie Freeman, Scooter Gennett, and Jose Peraza have more hits than Trey Turner in the National League. Right side, and Cesar Hernandez is there. Harper and Nola. Dan has more.
Bob, talking to Bryce specifically about Aaron Nola and what makes him so tough. He says he has his plus curveball, but he has 2 other plus pitches on top of it, so it's kind of pick your poison. And Bryce saying he feels like even when Nola makes a mistake, Bryce always tends to foul the pitch straight back because Nola has so many weapons. Bryce saying you're thinking front hip heater, then he flips in a backdoor curveball on the first pitch, and then you're thinking about the curveball, and you just missed the heater on the next one, so you're down 0-2 and you really have to battle. So Bryce saying that Nola has really improved over the last couple years. He really enjoys his battles against Aaron Nola, gets up for him, and he was excited about facing him here again tonight.
Swinging strikeout, off speed, foul tip first time. So Bryce is still 9 for 28 against him. A couple of homers, 5 RBIs.
Struck him out with a changeup, 86 first time up.
That one was somewhere between the changeup and the heater. So here's that list we talked about. Bryce is on it. Rhys Hoskins, the only right-handed batter with that many home runs in the National League. PNC Bank make today the day with some league leaders, guys who handle righties. Good job of just flicking that one away the other way. That was close. Sam Holbrook stood up for a second, stayed still. Ball 2, Mercedes.
Yeah, a lot of run to it late, but it was high.
Yeah.
And once again, Alfaro pulling it down into the zone. Holbrook is not buying what Alfaro's selling.
2-2, no score, top 4.
Pulled it in there again. Did you see Alfaro's glove? I mean, there's nothing subtle about it. It's something he'll learn the longer he plays in the league. But he's super herky-jerky with his glove. Watch. See that? I mean, that's not subtle. There's just no little turn of the wrist. It's actually yanking the glove back in the zone, and Holbrook's seeing that. You don't have to do that on strikes. Yeah. So you see that movement, and your brain automatically tells you it's a ball.
Harper able to foul off the breaking pitch.
Three-two curveball. See what they do here. Do they repeat it? Do they go fastball away, or does he drop a changeup in there? Seems like the fastball away would be the pitch. There's so little room for error in this game, isn't there? Change up.
He strikes out Harper off speed for the second time tonight. Number 4 for Nola.
I don't remember his changeup being this good last year, and I think that's the difference between Aaron Nola in 2017 and Aaron Nola in 2018. The curveball's always been there. The fastball command's better this year. The velocity up a tick, but the changeup to me is what separates him from last year to this year. That was nasty.
Some kind of movement.
Yeah.
Anthony Rendon, chopper third base line first time as Juba Cabrera charged and threw him out. The Nats' best contact came on the first batted ball of the game. And Adam Eaton hit one 380 out to right center. Run down by Nick Williams. And Rendon fights one off. It's a base hit to left.
And there goes a no-hitter. First knock of the night for the Nats. Anthony Rendon with a 2-out single. Sometimes the barrel's overrated. That sinker was chasing him, pulled his hands in nice, got just enough wood on it to drop it in front of Rhys Hoskins. So there you go.
Juan Soto walked first time up. I think Rendon had seen about a half dozen pitches his at bat that inning. Juan's walk really led to a long inning. Zimmerman battled before flying out. Matt Wieters really battled before striking out. Nola had to throw 26 pitches in that second inning. Shift on for Soto.
Anthony with one stolen base this year. I wonder if he thinks about 2 right here with an 0-2 count.
Juan Soto jumped back, and he's going to get rung up by Sam Holbrook. A discussion at home plate. Nats are done in the 4th.
It was a heavyweight fight. It wasn't Joe Frazier, not Rocky Balboa. Aaron Nola versus Max Scherzer. Let's live up to the billing and show you some Geico highlights. Nola with 5 Ks early in this one. Just 1 hit through 4. Max Scherzer's been fighting himself out there. Just a couple of Ks, but he's been all over the place, making plays as you would expect with Max. He's just given up one hit so far. Slider to Nola. Watch this cutter to Hernandez. So 58 pitches for Max. 55 pitches for Max, 62 for Nolan. Here we go to start the fourth. 15 minutes could save you 50% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to see how much you could save.
3-4-5 for the Phils. As Drubel, Odubel, and then Carlos Santana.
Cardubel.
This one, straight up. Anthony Rendon's going to take charge here. First out, bottom of the fourth. A look ahead to the Nats' upcoming schedule, brought to you by Sandy Spring Bank, where they help people and businesses reach their goals every day. Sandy Spring Bank, from here for 150 years. Gio against Jake Arrieta tomorrow night, same time, 7:05. Then the Nats are home, 3 with Milwaukee. You see the first of 3 against St. Louis. And then the Cubs for 4 after that. Cubs are playing good baseball again. They've won 6 in a row. And 6-0 since obtaining Daniel Murphy. So here's Odubel. Line drive to Defoe first time. One of the few hitters tonight the Nats have actually shifted on. Trey Turner to the right of second base.
Careful right here, he's thinking one thing. Timing was off. Did you see that? His foot landed way too early. Maybe he was taken all the way.
So Rendon alone on the left side. Max flipping up some breaking balls there, and Odubel swinging hard.
2-0 curveball, 2-1 curveball.
Harper a bit toward left center. Other outfielders pretty straight away. Max had to battle last week with first pitch strikes. 13 for 27 for the game, and only 4 out of 18. 4 out of 14 his first 4 innings. And he jams Herrera, but he gets it out of play. Aaron Nola had 19 of 30 first pitch strikes in that game. So Max just under 50% so far tonight, but a little better than Thursday. High fly ball, right field, off of a fastball. Adam Eaton can only watch it go over his head and out of the park. And Odubel Herrera has homered again against Max Scherzer.
I'll tell you what, there's at-bats where you watch Herrera and he's very patient, and there's other at-bats when he's forcing the issue. and he's swinging at everything, and this one was one of those at-bats. Especially when he got the 2 strikes. Ultra aggressive right here. You see the location mistake. Yeah, Wieters wanted that outside. Max yanked it to the other side of the plate, and Max can't believe it went out. He thought it was a fly ball, but as you know, in this ballpark, there's no real gap in right center field. It's straight across, and the ball flies right there. And Herrera's been the difference so far in both of these 2 matchups.
351 means it just got over the scoreboard.
Had the sound, I thought he hit it too high, and I thought Adam Eaton had a chance, but on a warm night, that ball just kept traveling.
(1-1) to Carlos Santana. Way foul. Look out.
And Phillies hitters staying in the fight longer than you're used to seeing them staying it against Max. They're prolonging at bats here tonight, and when Max is locked in, that doesn't happen. You don't see 2-strike foul balls very often. You don't see 5, 6, 7 pitch at bats. All that said, he's given up 2 hits and 1 run. Needs a little help from his buddies here.
He does. 2-2 with 1 out. And Santana out to left center. Bryce cruising to it. 2 outs here in the 4th. Next up is Nick Williams. Took one off the right sleeve first time. They're in the bottom of the 3rd at Atlanta, by the way. Rays 2, Braves nothing. Right-hander Ryan Stanek for Tampa Bay. Julio Teheran for Atlanta. Two outs, 4th inning, 75 for Max.
So he tries a changeup fastball in. Williams was late. You could double up in there or the changeup to the other side. Either one works. Davey Martinez hoping for an out and some runs.
Yeah, I tried it. Phillies lineup, nearly everybody has struck out more than 100 times. Williams is at 99. Carlos Santana only 80, but from top to bottom, a lot of guys in triple-digit strikeouts, but it also means you have a lot of long at-bats against them. They don't put the ball in play that much early in the count. FP talked about the fouls, and there's another.
We build it as a heavyweight fight, but the Phillies are staying in the fight. I mean, they're sticking around in that bats. And yeah, Max trying to make it an even 100 right here for Williams. 4 foul balls in this one. Eighth pitch coming.
The ball was going to hit him, and he turned on it and fouled it.
He's in swing mode. Max trying to expand here to take advantage. And you saw Odubel Herrera just 2 hitters ago in the same kind of mode with 2 strikes, swinging at everything.
So Mercedes-Benz on the pitch cast. Think about where the hitter's standing and look at the location of pitch number 8.
Hitter B hit?
Kind of looks that way. Sort of a boxing analogy in itself. I saw you shadow boxing on the elevator today going down to the basement of the ballpark. You were getting loose for this one.
I feel like this town oozes boxing, doesn't it? Put you in that mood.
3-2 pitch.
Wow, this might be one of the bigger battles Max has had with anybody this year, the way this one's going. What do we got? Pitch number 10 coming?
Crowd picking up on it.
11. You just don't see 11 pitch at bats against Max Scherzer.
He says enough of that with the fastball. Strikeout number 3. Max Scherzer ties Sandy Koufax, number 47 all-time in Ks. Ryan Zimmerman trying to break a 12-inning scoreless streak against Nola. City Hall going to fly right up to where William Penn is presiding over a hot night in Philly. Absolutely beautiful. There's William. Yes, sir. Plan your staycation this Labor Day weekend. Nats face the Brewers 3-game set, Friday, August 31st through Sunday the 2nd. Pick up your trucker cap or participate 2000s night. Take home a kid's pajama set. Visit nationals.com. Ryan Zimmerman, second at bat. It's the top of the 5th. Fly ball to right first time.
Took care of the no-hitter last inning, now take care of the shutout here.
Zimmerman into the left field corner. Unable to reach it, Cabrera. Ryan Zimmerman back at the 50-50 mark. 54 hits on the year, 37 for extra bases with double number 13.
Yeah, 2-0 changeup from Nola, just beat into the ground, but Cabrera playing off the line, sneaks it past him. So a leadoff double here in the 5th for Ryan. Now Matt Wieters is going to try to get him to 3rd or more. He was way off the line. And I mean way off the line, almost playing in the shortstop hole.
Wieters left side, and there's a play at 3rd, and they've got Ryan Zimmerman. Kingery, everything right in front of him, over to Cabrera on the 6-5.
Well, a rare base running mistake by Ryan Zimmerman, who's one of the best base runners on the ball club. You usually don't see this, and maybe the shift fooled him there. He thought that Kingery was playing behind him, and he wasn't going to get to that, but you rarely see Ryan make a mistake.
Homer Defoe. So the Nats lose a runner in scoring position. And the curveball in there from Aaron Nola. This one right at Cabrera. Phillies turn a 5-4-3, and the Nats had a leadoff double, the 5th suddenly over. Presented by authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals. Gosh, that looks like Exmo. Absolutely gorgeous. We go bottom 5. And Max Scherzer has taken another step up the historical rung of strikeouts. He has now tied the great Sandy Koufax. Koufax's career cut short because of elbow problems, one of the best there ever was. Kevin Brown is next real quickly, and then Dennis Eckersley and Zach Greinke within reach in the next number of innings. Max also on the year 247, so getting closer to 250 again. Bottom 3 for the Phillies. His pitch counts at 83 through 4 innings.
Well, that disintegrated quickly, didn't he? It's a leadoff double. That's going to be a nice answer to the Odubel Herrera home run. Here you go.
And Nola kept Wieters from pulling the ball.
And I've been watching Ryan on camera between innings. He's been beating himself up. A guy that never makes mistakes on the bases. I just think he got fooled into where Kingery was playing and where the ball was hit. Kingery was up the middle. The ball was hit where he thought it was going to go through, and he thought he could make it.
One of the smartest baseball players you will ever watch is Ryan Zimmerman.
Maybe a case of trying too hard and realizing that one run's super important here tonight.
Tapper in front of the plate. Wieters has the momentum, and Ryan Zimmerman keeps that ball out of the right field corner.
Little hesitation here in communication between Max and Matt Wieters. Watch, Max goes for it, and I think Matt thinks Max is going to have it. There's a little, see that little false step right there, that jelly leg, and that's the difference. Once he spun and turned, he realized Kingery's going to beat it, tried to choke off the throw. Slippage by the Phillies shortstop, but he's too fast, and a nice stop by Ryan, as you said, Carp. That ball was headed down the line, could have been 3 bases.
So Kingery with a bloop and a dribbler is 2 for 2. Here's their catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Bounced one first baseline first time. Max went and got it, tagged him out. Nola on deck. That ball driven to deep center. Harper back. And it's 3-0 Phillies.
Let's check out the pitch again, the location. I think it was a slider that just stayed in her third, and Alfaro was geared up for the fastball, caught the slider out in front, knew it, had the sound. And on a warm night at Citizens Bank Park, you hit a ball hard in the air, it's going to be a homer, and that was a far one.
9th of the year for their catcher. Nola bats. Fouls one off. Max Scherzer due to lead off in the 6th. First out, strikeout number 4.
In the past with the Nats lineup, we've pointed to certain guys at bats that have prolonged an inning and maybe ended an out, that have taken the wind out of a pitcher. You remember Anthony Rizzo's at bat against Jeremy Hellickson in Chicago, where he went 13 pitches, I think, ended it with a walk. And you wonder how that Nick Williams at bat to end the 4th affected Max here in the 5th. Even though he made it out, strike 3 looking right down the middle. Sometimes those long at bats can take the wind out of a pitcher. And that inning went boom, 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 too, on offense. So he's right back
right
out there
back out.
after that 11-pitch at bat.
Top of the order, Cesar Hernandez, ground ball and a strikeout. Max Scherzer is making his 28th start. In the previous 27, he's gone fewer than 6 innings once. Second start of the season at Atlanta, April 4th. And that's a day when a 2-out infield error did him in. The most durable guy in baseball throughout the season. 25 times 6 innings or more. 15 times 7 or more. 8 innings or more 4 times. And of course that one complete game against the Braves. 1-2. And Hernandez bumps it out of play. Right in there. Hernandez walks away, and that gets Max Scherzer within 1 of 250 again. Nissan pitch cast.
But Max is throwing more curveballs than you remember him throwing in the past. He only throws it 8% of the time, but tonight he's got a good feel for it, and he's used it effectively.
Front door on the curve, and it stays inside to Rhys Hoskins. High in the air, left center. Bryce Harper. Ball staying aloft tonight. 3-0 Phillies through 5.
start against the Brewers. It's Trucker Cap Night presented by Budweiser. First 20,000 fans ages 21 up. Get that hat you're looking at. Get your tickets at nationals.com. That's a cool one with the flag and the curly W. And there's your game summary as we go to the top of the sixth.
So Max, 99 pitches he's done for the night, 68 strikes. Hit a batter, didn't walk anybody, struck out 5. 3 runs on 4 hits. Andrew Stevenson hits for him. Aaron Nola, because of that double play in the 5th, is now at just 68 pitches through his 5 innings. Andrew has faced him once and been retired. One thing about Max Scherzer, whether it's 8 innings, 7 or 5 like tonight, left it all out there, whatever he had. Ball tailing away, 2-0. Nats box score, 2 hits. Single by Rendon, left field, 4th inning, and then Ryan Zimmerman's high bouncer down the left field line for a double leading off the 5th. Soto will walk, and that's been it from Nola. That's a swing.
And Max is in such good shape, and he works so hard. You hate to say that 11 pitch at bat by Williams cooked him, but you definitely feel like it had something to do with the outcome here tonight.
Well, I think you were onto something. Nola only threw 6 pitches in the 5th inning, and Max had to get right back out there.
Yeah, plus the night tonight. The weather. We talked about it early. The pitcher that get back in the dugout the quickest and throw the least amount of pitches, spend the least amount of energy, would go deeper.
Matt Grace is next. And this guy is something else. Aaron Nola, strikeout number 6.
Yeah, that's the tighter, shorter curveball from Nola. That one's 79. It'll go between 79 and 81.
Third time up for Adam Eaton. Fly to deep right center. And then a called 3rd strike. Second time up on a fastball that is at the very top of the zone. Tough, then unhittable, then tough again.
Need some base runners. Take the 3-0 count. Take it all the way here. Down by 3. A couple guys on for Bryce. See what happens. Now it's 3-2. And Nola with a 16-inning scoreless streak active right now. Nats trying to break that thing up right here.
And he's now gone 18 1/3 against the Nats, going back to last Thursday and then the start before that. Adam Eaton with a 1-out walk. Badly needed. Trey Turner is next. Nola's second pass of the night. He walked Soto. back in the second. Trey, a fly ball to center. Rather hard hit ground ball to second. Ton of room on that side, with Hernandez shading him up the middle. On the grass at third, Cabrera. First pitch, changeup right in there.
Yeah, even though he can steal on Nola down by 3, you're just hoping Bryce Harper gets up, as a tie and run.
Front door on the curveball, and it stayed inside.
Point is, I don't think Adam Eaton's going anywhere unless he's 1,000,000,000% sure he's going to steal second.
Turner, and it's stopped by Cabrera. He looked at second and still threw Turner out at first base.
That was a huge play for the Phillies. That was first and third, maybe a run in and a runner on second in 1 out. That gets down the corner. That's a 3-1 ball game with Trey on second. Ball's hit so hard he had a chance to look at second and still get the speedy Turner at first. He's playing in for the bunt, so the ball got to him quickly. And he made the right decision. Eaton would have been safe had he gone to second.
Bryce Harper has been struck out twice tonight by Aaron Nola, swinging on changeups. First pitch curve, he drops it right in.
You just don't know what you're going to get. I mean, he throws every pitch in any count for a strike. Fastball, curveball, change, doesn't matter. 0-0, 2-0, 3-1. You just don't know what's coming. How do you hit off a guy like this? You just hope you guess right on a fastball. And then you hope the fastball is where you're looking for it. Not just any pitches, Carp. They're above average pitches.
Oh, yeah.
In any count, anytime.
Bigger, louder crowd than last night. They're feeling it with Aaron Nola here in the 6th inning.
He knows Bryce is thinking about the changeup. Does he go to it for the 3rd time, or does he go somewhere else with a heater or a curve?
Spinning the curve, and he strikes out Bryce Harper for the 3rd time. Phillies, couple of home runs. And we have some minor league insight for you. No better time to act than today. PNC make today the day. Tracking Victor Robles, who should be wearing a major league uniform soon. The last 9 games with AAA Syracuse. Well, you can just look at the numbers and figure out what he's doing. He's only 21. Just under 300, his career minor league average. He's back healthy. He's getting it done for the Chiefs and maybe soon for the Washington Nationals. Matt Gray's 43rd appearance for the 29-year-old lefty. Cabrera, Herrera, Santana, bottom 6 for the Phillies. 48 innings in those 42 games, 46 hits, 40 Ks, 11 walks. As Jubal, 2 for 4 career against him. Phillies box, only 1 hit, a bloop in 3 innings. Herrera, the 1-out homer to right in the 4th. And then after Kingery dribbled a base hit in front of home plate, Jorge Alfaro went a mile deep to straightaway center. Thus, their 3-0 lead.
Gray's fastball, slider, occasional change. Fastball 91, slider 82.
Did he go? No swing, says Chris Siegel.
The opponent's hitting 254 against Matt's fastball, 246 against his slider, and 286 against his change.
Fastball right by him.
It's time for T-Mobile built for baseball. We're going to go back to the 4th inning, and Odubel did it again. Lined out to second his first time up in his 21st homer, his second time in the 4th inning. He drove in his 65th run of the year. And Max couldn't believe it. High fly ball that, as Bob perfectly described, stayed in the air forever.
First row, 351 feet. One of the few parks in baseball where there's a gap that shallow. So Herrera's now hit 21 home runs, driven in 65. One and two. Lefty-lefty matchup, defense straight up. Harper toward left center. Strike call, 2 down.
Nice pitch, fastball right there. Herrera just watching it go by.
Carlos Santana, 1 for 4 against Grace, is next.
How about Matt in that Zimmerman walk-off game when he came in that tough situation against the Phillies and just had a whole different look about him and just bases loaded. It looked like everything was about to go crazy and he just boom, boom, boom.
Ryan Zimmerman gave that one everything he had. And Matt Grace, top of the 9th, struck out Justin Bohr to give the Nats a chance to score 2 and win at 8-7.
Yeah. He just had a different look in his eye that night. Like, hey, you're not getting a hit off me. Let's do this. It was cool.
Good job by Santana of going the other way. Lefty now with Nick Williams. .93 heater, strike 1. Wilmer Defoe waiting for this one. Matt Grace gives up a single, couple of strikeouts, and that's it for the Phils in the 6th. Rendon, Soto, Zimmerman coming up. In New York, it went unrewarded. Jake Arrieta for the Phils. He's 9-9, Gio 7-11. Arrieta against the Nats career, kind of weird. 11 starts, only 1-2. Ton of no decisions, and Gio 11-7. 25 starts against Philadelphia. He was once part of this organization. And hopefully he can build on what he did at Citi Field Friday night. Top of the 7th, the puzzle named Nola, still trying to be solved by the Nats. Rendon, ground ball to 3rd and a base hit to left. 58 strikes in those 86 pitches. By the way, if you're thinking down the line, Nola has never pitched a complete game in the big leagues. Has gone 8 3 times this year. (2-0). What does Anthony get here? Curveball.
I thought
nasty.
The same as Anthony Rendon thought. Up by 3. You're getting a heater here, so what if it's a solo home run? And he got a curve, and that's why he's tough to hit when he's behind in the count.
Another one, and it misses. Braves have just picked up a couple of runs. They lead Tampa Bay 3-2, fifth inning. In the seventh here. Got a heater.
Tough crowd, boy.
You better bring your leather, because if you blow a foul ball here, you're getting booed. Rendon jammed, but gets a good piece of it in front of Herrera. Anthony Rendon, a 2-for-3 night. Got good wood on that ball.
All right, for every Nats walk, Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield contributes $50 to support the boys and girls clubs of Greater Washington. The Nats have drawn 478 walks for a total of $23,900. Care First encourages each of us to take that first step towards a healthier and more active lifestyle.
Anthony Rendon now batting .297. Here's Soto, a walk and a strikeout tonight.
Nice piece of hitting. Got inside of that baseball, got the barrel to it, kept it low. Pretty swing.
So Nola at 93 pitches. Phillies bullpen hasn't exactly been nails against the Nats this year.
Just doesn't give in, does he? 1-0 changeups, 0-0 curveballs, 2-0 curveballs. Juan convinced he was getting a heater there, got a changeup.
There's Hector Neris getting ready.
Neris has been closing games for him. Sir Anthony's been struggling.
Low in the zone. So here comes one of the best young pitchers in the game. I guess against a blossoming young hitter with the outstanding two-strike approach. Nola trying to go at least 7 for the 13th time this year. Nobody out though here in the 7th. Good eye by Juan on a pitch away.
Got him on the front hip fastball last time, if you remember, in the 4th inning. I'm trying to get something to drive here in a 2-2 count. Make this a ball game with one swing.
Two-two pitch. Phillies in a shift. Rendon medium lead. And a breaking ball that Juan Soto manages to foul off.
Yeah, Nola's getting tired. You can tell by the time he's taken between pitches. His tempo is definitely slowed down here in the 7th. How long does Gabe Kapler stay with his ace? See, he's really taking his time, isn't he? Front hipper. Here it comes.
Number 8 for Aaron Nola.
Did that come back all the way? I know the one last time did. Did this one come back? Let's check it out together. The way Alfaro yanked that back in, I didn't think they were going to get the call, but they did. 1 out.
Ryan Zimmerman next. Pulled one right down the left field line last time. Ground ball, high hopper, had a lot of top spin on it. Front door on the curve. So 100 coming. That ball is really struck into the right field corner. Rendon heading for third. Bob Henley is going to hold him up as the ball gets to the relay man. Second and third, 1 out. Ryan Zimmerman has gone each line for a double tonight.
All right, hold on. Stayed on that, didn't he? Beautiful piece of hitting here by Ryan. Right down the line, first and second and third, 1 out. And is that going to do it for Aaron Nola? He's getting booed as he's going to the mound right now.
Not even there yet.
I think he's cooked. He hasn't signaled yet. All right.
Cheering him now.
Do you think he let the crowd influence that decision?
No.
I mean, he walked out there and got booed. And he said, hey, I'm going to turn that boo around and walk back to the dugout, leave him in. I want to get cheered.
Well, righty lefty Nola Wieters matchup here.
We'll see.
Yeah, if he hits one out of the park, they'll boo Kepler when he comes out again. So, game situation. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. And Wieters takes the curveball away.
I just think that pitch count is higher based on the weather here tonight. That's it.
Agreed.
I mean, 101 pitches in this heat. You saw Max Scherzer. He was sweating like crazy. Aaron Nola, same way. It's been a super hot night here at the bank. And I don't know, add 10 pitches to that maybe? Maybe more? Matt felt something in his wrist or his hand there on that swing.
One pitch. Wieters pulls it. High throw. Gets away. Scoring is Rendon. Zimmerman comes in to score. Santana tried to force something there. And the Nats pick up 2 runs on the Phillies' 101st error of the year.
I mean, they handed the Nats a few runs last night, and they'll take a few more here. That was going to be an RBI fielder's choice. You're thinking, right? Oh, did you see that ball hit foul and came back? And then Santana just launches it. Collision at home plate, fair game. But that first bounce, if we can see that first replay again, the ball was in foul territory and came back. And then all heck breaks loose here. Ryan Zimmerman scoring, and just like that, you got 3-2 game. Watch the first bounce. It's foul. Maybe it hit something or had spin on it, came back fair, and the Nats will take it. A gift. Would have been 3-1, and now it's 3-2. maybe a good throw, and they're out of the inning.
Yeah, well, you saw Santana did step on the bag. Somebody needs to tell the scoreboard operator in Philadelphia there are 2 outs, but 2-run score on the error.
Hey, you'll take him any way you get him against Nola.
Not that right.
I don't know that I've ever seen a ball first bounce be that far foul and come back like that. I don't know if it hit a cleat mark, if it had spin on it. That was strange.
Pitcher spot next. Nats trying to get it to Mark Reynolds. And Wilmer Depot represents the tying run. And he goes fairly deep out to left center, but Herrera is there. And that's it for the Nats in the 7th. But suddenly, for the Phillies, this game has a long way to go. Brought to you by American Standard Heating and Air. Find your local independent American Standard Heating and Air dealer at MidAtlanticComfort.com. Heading for that shower as soon as this thing's over. Bottom 7, another inning for Matt Grace. 13 pitches, 10 strikes in the 6th. Kingery, Alfaro, and then for the Phillies, the pitcher spot.
This thing a 1-run game, you got a big time chance. What a break.
Second most errors in the National League. The Phillies with 101 after that. Action for Jimmy Cordero. One of those runs unearned in the 7th for the Nats. Gave the RBI to Wieters on the ground ball, as FP pointed out. Kingery's had a fortunate night. Bloop to left. Hit one about 30 feet in front of home plate that he beat out. And that was right before the Alfaro 2-run homer 2 innings ago. 0 for 3 career against Matt Grace. And Tommy Hunter. For the 8th, top of the order after a pinch hitter, the Nats have Reynolds and Taylor on the bench available to hit.
All right, Friday, September 7th, PNats' first home playoff game be there. Game 3 of the Northern Division Championship Series. They'll also host games 4 and 5 on Saturday and Sunday if necessary. So go out and support the PNats. They are going for a ring.
Oh, Adam Eaton trying to get up and hang around to make that play.
I mean, if he still had his mustache, that was straight Super Mario. Watch this. Jump in the barrel, and then the ball just went over his head. Kind of had some tailback to it, hit the padding right behind him. Degree of difficulty, 10 out of 10, especially on the road. Good effort.
Swing and a miss. Matt Grace taking a little bit off. 4th batter retired, 3rd on strikes.
Slider stayed up. Kingery thought it was going to come down, and you saw Grace's reaction after that. He knew he threw a cement mixer up there, but it worked nicely for him. Hey, doesn't matter. It's an out.
There he is, Jose Bautista, obtained by the Phillies from the Mets today, activated immediately, traded for either cash considerations or a player to be named later.
Started with the Braves, went to the Mets, now with the Phillies. Next week the Marlins, and maybe finishes with the Nats. Never know. It's the whole NL East clean sweep in 1 year.
Kelly Johnson played for the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Orioles in 2014. Bob Reynolds in 75. Orioles, Tigers, Cleveland. It was back before there were 3 divisions in each league. The only 2 prior to Jose that have played for 3 same division teams in the same season. Hot shot to his left, Trey Turner. Matt Grace keeps getting outs, and let's listen to the reaction. He will not be facing a lefty.
Pretty solid ovation for Joey Bats.
They love him now. Let's see how it goes.
Boo him back into the dugout. Watch. name isn't. Bottom of the 7th. Hey, there's some big league pajamas. Harris Teeter and the Nats have teamed up for kids pajama set. It's Sunday, September 2nd. Nats take on the Brewers 135. 10,000 kids. You'll be looking awesome. If you're 12 or under, you get that pajama set for school. For tickets, visit nationals.com for your Nats pajamas.
All right, Jose Bautista did not face Jimmy Cordero when the Nats played the Mets. I don't believe he's not included on the matchup sheet. So Matt Grace pitched on Saturday, got one out. That was Wilmer Flores. So now he faces Cordero, and that ball cutting to the outside edge for a strike.
Jimmy's fastball averaging 97 on the year. Slider to start this one up.
So Bautista went 5 for 35, 12 games with Atlanta, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Hit .204 for the Mets, 9 and 37 in 83 games. Big hook. They are trying so hard not to boo right now. We're going to the top of the 8th. The Nats are in this game. Lots of time left. It's 3-2.
Old true moment. Let's go back to last inning. Anthony Rendon with the base hit up the middle, and then Ryan Zimmerman with his second double. So double for Ryan, and then a spinner to first, and then a grenade off the backstop, and that allows everybody to score. Anthony Rendon, Ryan Zimmerman. He threw one in the dumpster, and now it's 3-2.
Yeah, Phillies gave the Nats a couple of gifts, 2 unearned runs last night, another one tonight. If they have designs on postseason, well, first they have to get there, and the defense has to be better. So it's Tommy Hunter and Mark Reynolds, 53rd game for this right-hander. Who can bring it? Look at righties hitting .306 against it. Mark Reynolds' career only facing him once. Officially a strikeout, the other time a base on balls.
Carlos Santana was telling Tim Bogar that when he stepped on the base, he was throwing uphill, and that's why he launched it.
Reynolds as a pinch hitter, 5 hits, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Ball cutting action to the outside edge, a good pitch.
Mark didn't like strike 2.
Fastball comes running back and he tosses the bat away. Ignores Sam Holbrook, who was eyeballing him all the way back toward the dugout.
Another ball yanked back into the zone. Mark Reynolds just threw his bat down in disgust and said that was not fun.
And Reynolds has been ejected.
Mark is saying those pitches were outside. I didn't say. There goes the gloves. Sam Holbrook wants to throw the batting gloves out of the game too. Did you see him eyeballing those? Snaps his mask back on. Mark Reynolds had a point when you look at pitchcast, and Ryan Zimmerman laughing. I think he threw him out twice, is what Ryan's mentioning. He threw Mark Reynolds out of the game twice, not once, but twice.
Well, not a good call. The Nats have one out in the 8th. Top of the order, Adam Eaton to strike.
There's the heave-ho. Is Davey sticking around? Did he stay in the game? Yeah, I see him in the dugout. Ryan was either laughing at both batting gloves or that Sam Holbrook threw Mark Reynolds out twice.
And I'm sure Mark will be steamed even more when he sees the replay.
That'll just be a little higher fine for the firing of the batting gloves, that's all.
0-2 to Adam. The philosophy, if it's close, I better be swinging to foul one off.
After what just transpired, the strike zone got a little bigger, although it was pretty big to Mark.
Over to get this one, Alfaro. Hunter was there, help if needed. 2 down, and now Trey Turner trying to get aboard for Harper or do something big himself. Trey Turner is 3 for 4 career against Tommy Hunter.
I think happened there, and I could be wrong. Holbrook fined Reynolds for dropping his bat. He pointed at the bat. It's equipment fine. Then Reynolds probably chirping about the equipment fine, and the pitches in the dugout got thrown out because umpires don't like it when you chirp from the dugout. They'd rather you do it face to face at the plate. And then he figured, well, if you're going to fine me for my bat, fine me for my gloves too, and that's why he threw him. Just a guess.
Turner 0 for 3 tonight. Saw Tommy Hunter spin some nasty stuff for the Nats last week. 2 outs, 2 strikes, top of the 8th.
Break his bat.
Sounded like a busted bat.
Well, he knows he's got to cover that outer third.
Go to Glover. Greg Holland.
Bloop and a bomb, it's solid.
Nats are gone in the top of the 8th. 10 strikeouts by Philadelphia pitching tonight. Name goes in that book. It's going to cost some money. We go bottom 8. Top of the order for the Phillies, and for the Nats, it'll be 25-year-old Koda Glover. 9th appearance, 7 hits and 5 1/3 so far, 4 runs. Power, or rather control numbers, a little out of skew. 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. He has registered a save, and it's his job to keep this a 3-2 game. Bottom of the 8th, rolling around.
A fastball, cutter, curveball change for Koda. Fastball averaging 96. Throwing the cutter 48% of the time, the fastball 34% of the time. His job to keep it a 1-run game and give the Nats a chance in the 9th.
Cesar Hernandez. Two for 3 against Koda. Nice looking hook. Oh, then he shows him the whole repertoire, finishing him off with a changeup.
Fastball, curveball change.
That's what you usually say when they come into the game.
Yeah. 3-pitch see ya. Impressive.
Rhys Hoskins and Glover for the first time. Oh for 3 is Rhys tonight. And some cutting action on that fastball.
Rhys Hoskins' swing, it just hit me. I'm trying to think of who he reminds me of, and it my old teammate Sean Berry. You remember Sean Berry?
Yeah.
Third baseman in Montreal.
He had some pop, didn't he?
Played for the Astros, I believe, as well.
You're right. That ball
Maybe the Royals too.
appeared to have a little comeback on it. Tried the 0-2 changeup and just missed.
Close.
That ball is hammered to deep center. Harper, well done by Bryce. Just beyond that, the deepest part of this park. 2 down in the 8th.
Boy, the way the ball's been carrying tonight, you held your breath on that one. And Bryce went straight Jake from State Farm to make that play.
No khakis.
No khakis. Although he had the boots on the other day.
As Jubal Cabrera 0 for 2 against Glover. Up till this moment, there hasn't been anybody throwing in the Phillies bullpen. I'm looking at the delivery from 500 feet away. It looks like Pat Neshek. Tommy Hunter threw 11 pitches, 11 strikes in the 8th inning. Neshek needs much time to get ready. We'll see how they play it to start the inning, because Bryce Harper's first. Harper is 0 for 4 against Hunter. And against Pat Neshek, he's never faced him. Stay tuned. Just went foul before the bag.
So no lefty for Bryce, huh? To lead off the night?
Yeah, interesting. Adam Morgan threw 35 pitches last night. Luis Avilan threw 9. And that stands up Cabrera, 3-2. Yeah, very interesting considering a one-run game.
Oh, Neshek's got reverse splits. Lefty's hitting 182 against him. That's why.
Coda Glover will walk Cabrera with 2 down and face Odubel Herrera. Strikeout and a walk career against Glover. This one out to left center. In the air for a while, and Soto gets there. Pretty solid work by the bullpen to keep this reasonable. Harper, Rendon, and Soto. Nats down by 1.
Murray local Ford dealers for great savings on cars, trucks, and SUVs. The difference in this ball game is Jorge Alfaro in his 9th home run. That was back in the 5th inning. Kingery reached on a single and Alfaro went deep, and that's where we're at right now. 3-2, 3 outs left. Maybe we could have waited, and Bryce Harper has the fourth drive of the game right here, right now. Who knows?
They get a little quicker in the outfield. Roman Quinn for Rhys Hoskins in left. Straight up switch because Tommy Hunter is still in there. As I mentioned, 11 pitches, 11 strikes in the 8th. Bryce Harper 0 for 4 career against Hunter. Trying to get the bat on the ball and change the evening for everyone. Fastball tails away. Finally missed with it. Well, he did miss with some others, but we know how that turned out. 1-1. Great take by Bryce to get the count in his favor. That makes things a little more interesting here. Inside, 3-1.
Got to get something to hit here. He didn't want to walk the tie and run to lead off the 9th.
Neshek continued throwing out there between innings. 3-2 now on Bryce's foul ball.
You know, it might have been ball 4, but you're so okay with Bryce expanding the zone there 3-1. I mean, he's got 30 home runs. He's trying to tie it up, so he's strike near strike, and I think he's going to do it here again, 3-2. And that's okay.
He can reach any part of this park. Great at bat. Harper's aboard. The tying runs on, leading off the 9th. Bryce Harper's 94th walk of the year. Gabe Kapler is coming out, and he'll make the move, it appears, to Pat Neshek.
Boy, closers will tell you they like to start a clean 9th inning. He went with Hunter against Harper. Harper walks, and now here comes Neshek with a tie-in run on first, up by 1. The Braves up by 1 in Atlanta. This is a huge game for the Phillies and the Nats.
Gabe Kapler stayed with the right-hander Hunter. He walked Harper. Now it's Pat Neshek. Has 4 saves for the Phillies this year. Sidewinding righty. Really not capable of throwing much of anything straight. 12 career saves. And he's only given up 15 hits, 17 innings with 12 Ks this year.
Yeah, fastball plays up. He's got a funky delivery. You've seen it before. Opponent's hitting 148 against his sinker, 263 against his slider. And here we go, game on, tie and run on first, nobody out, here we go.
Yeah, he doesn't walk many guys. Throughout his career, he's had a very good strikeout to walk ratio, and he goes front door to get a strike on Anthony Rendon, who is 2 for 6 career against the right-hander. Outfielders deep. Quinn about 8 feet in front of the track and left. Up in the zone, strike 2. Ball gets on you in a hurry from this guy.
That was a hanger, though. I think Anthony was looking for a heater. Yeah, Bryce, no chance to steal if you're thinking about that. Neshek way too quick to the plate.
Rendon to left. See you later. The Nats have come all the way back, and now they've taken the lead.
I'm telling you, the first 2 sliders he threw up there were hangers. Rendon was looking for a fastball in the second slider. He went to the slider again and hung it. Those sliders had 0 break to them, all of them. They were essentially BP fastballs, and he just got one and gave his ball club the lead. And just like that, it's 4-3, and Gabe Kapler can't believe it. The third base dugout's fired up, and that was clutch.
Rendon, 17th of the year, 3rd hit of the night. Unreal. And now the Nats lead for the first time.
Give Bryce a lot of credit, too, for spitting on that 3-2 pitch and leading off with a walk.
21,083 in shock. Nobody out. Justin Miller again. First save as a Nat last night. Soto pops it up. Cabrera, foul ground. First out here in the ninth.
And check out the pitch. We'll show you all of them eventually, but watch. There's the slider spinning up there. Look at strike 2. It was a top of the zone slider that just was a cement mixer. Then he threw another one. And I honestly think Anthony was looking for a fastball 0-1. Look how long he waits on this slider, and then eventually it's a 2-run homer to give him a lead. What a swing.
Ryan Zimmerman, 1 career hit against Neshek, a homer. Might have seen Neshek's reaction. He never even turned to look at that fly ball. He knew. So Max Scherzer is off the hook. Aaron Nola will not win his 16th game. And Zimmerman high in the air on a play right side.
I'm honestly surprised that Jorge Alfaro called the slider after the first 2. The first one backed up. The second one spun in there. And then the third one was right down the middle. And there still hasn't been much break to the Neshek slider here. He just doesn't have it tonight, so you try something else.
Yeah, this place got quiet. Also out of play by Ryan.
Watch the location of this. That was awesome.
Anthony Rendon's now hitting .299. 3 for 4 tonight. Ooh, Ryan Zimmerman all over that, straight back it went.
Well, Sir Anthony Dominguez was lights out for about 3 months. He's been wobbling lately, last 6 or 7 outings. So they're trying Neshek here tonight.
Ryan Zimmerman hammers one to right. Very top of the wall. Hustling into second. And they're going to call him out. Nats will have a look at this one, I'm sure.
It looked like he got in from here.
And by the way, here in Philadelphia, that railing above the wall is in play.
You saw Trey Turner signaling home run, so off the wall. Did he get his hand in there? Ryan's kind of put his hands in the air like he thought he was safe. Good throw by Nick Williams. Good hustle by Ryan Zimmerman going for his 3rd double of the night. I thought he got in there. And are we going to the headset? We're going to the headset. I think Ryan was about to say, I think I'm safe, but you never know what they're going to say in New York. Yeah, he's definitely in there unless his hand came off after this. No, he's safe. Looks like it on both of those angles. And you heard the groan from the crowd for the 2nd time this inning. So that'll be 3 doubles for Ryan. How about that night?
Yeah, just, I don't know, a foot from a homer.
Old teammates.
Boy, when he goes to right field, he hits it with authority.
Yeah, doesn't he? Safe.
Definitely looks safe.
Looks safe initially, too.
Headsets off. Ryan Zimmerman has his 3rd double of the night.
I think Gabe Kapler's going to make a pitching change here. Alfaro's going to go out to the mound.
We're told it's a career high 3 doubles for Ryan Zimmerman.
Really?
Of all the things he's done, that happens for the first time tonight. Crazy. He has 39 extra base hits this year out of his 56 hits. And we're going to have some unhappy Philly fans here very quickly. They're already very unhappy. They're about to voice it. So the Nats deeper into their bullpen. Huge add-on run, potentially. Second base, 1 out. Swing of the inning, though. Anthony Rendon. No doubter to left. And it put the Nats on top 4-3. A homer and a double here in the top of the ninth. Matt Wieters scheduled to hit next, and Hector Neris will make his 41st appearance. 36 2/3, rather hittable, 38 hits, but a lot of strikeouts. 56 over 12 walks. Matt Wieters, 2 for 6 against him career.
Yeah, fastball split, fastball 94 split 51% of the time, so he throws more splits than heaters at 86.
Wieters takes one that drops to the inside edge. Staying in there, flipping it off to the left side. Bay has tied it up with the Braves, 5-5, 8th inning. And that ball is into left field on a steal by Ryan Zimmerman. He scores. 5-3 Nationals.
Did he touch third? Did Ryan touch third is all I want to know here. Did he pop up? They're pointing in the Phillies dugout. I think he did, and Ryan Zimmerman's having some kind of night, as he's been having fun all night long. He thought he could beat Cabrera to the bag, and he did. And the throw goes back from where he was coming from. Yeah, he touched the base, it looked like right there, dancing around it. How about Ryan Zimmerman tonight, folks? 3 doubles, a stolen base. He scored on an errant throw, and he's going to need tomorrow off. He's been everywhere tonight.
Ryan Zimmerman, first stolen base of the year. And the 43rd of his big league career.
It's a small snapshot, just 2 games, but the Phillies are not playing playoff caliber baseball or pennant race style baseball the last 2 nights defensively. They've given the Nats 4 runs the last 2 nights. 5 runs, 2 last night and 3 tonight. Or you could say the Nats forced the issue too, so it's however you look at it, but they haven't played good defense, and that's the bottom line.
So Matt Wieters down on strikes. Wilmer Defoe with 2 outs.
That was just heads-up baseball by Ryan, wasn't it? As Jubal Cabrera thought, there's no way Ryan Zimmerman's stealing third base here. He got a late break. He was going to the base, and then all of a sudden Alfaro throws it to the other side. Playing hard, I love it.
Wilmer Defoe, 1 for 8 against Hector Neris.
How about the other side of that coin? The Nats are playing some inspired baseball here the last 2 nights.
Michael A. Taylor on deck. Probably will end up in center field whether he hits or not.
The Nats have 2 guys in their lineup with hits tonight. They're winning 5-3.
Somewhere somebody's saying that's baseball.
Hey, it's a straight game, man. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, Rendon with 3, Zimmerman with 3. 4 of the 6 extra base hits. Gomer Defoe rips one well foul.
And give Bryce credit too. He was staring at his 4th strikeout in a row tonight, and he got the walk to get this whole thing started in the 9th. That's not easy. There's all the hits. They're big ones though, right?
Hernandez has it. Anthony Rendon went, and I mean deep. No doubter. Put the Nats on top. They add another. Miller for the save. Again tonight, straight ahead. This race in the last 30 games or so, it'll be one of the biggest blows of the year by Anthony Rendon. Ryan Zimmerman, a little icing on the cake in that inning. And now with a little defense change and Justin Miller trying to make it 2 in a row, the Nats face the Phils in the bottom of the 9th.
A fastball mid-90, slider to go with it. Opponents at 191, 199 against Justin Miller. And here we go, 3 outs to get.
Michael A. Taylor in center. That's a straight-up switch. Bryce Harper out of the ball game on the double switch. Adam Eaton remains in right. Miller last night got Santana and Franco on grounders, popped up Nick Williams. He only threw 12 pitches, got 8 strikes to get the save. Tonight it's Santana, Williams, and Kingery. Rendon alone on the left side. Close, ball 1. Right side foul. Two and 1. Miller wants to make the Phillies earn their way aboard here. Remember Defoe there, backhand. Zimmerman turns around and the bullet's on its way to him. 1 out.
And it played perfect, hit it hard. That big hop off the dirt, he knew he had plenty of time. Stands up, makes a good throw on the 105-mile-an-hour ground out, 1 out.
Nick Williams 0 for 2 career against Miller. That one is well hit to left. Over Soto. Taylor comes to help him. Michael A picks it up, and that'll stop Williams at second.
That stolen base and add-on run is huge all of a sudden. Yeah, not an easy play right here for Juan Soto. Ball hit well by Nick Williams. And it gets spun around, so a 1-out double. And here comes the Buffalo representing the tying run.
Yeah, Ramos for Scott Kingery, righty for righty here. Wilson Ramos, 1 for 3 career against Justin Miller.
Justin looking like he's trying to hump up on the fastball. It's just not there, and because it's not there, he's yanking the fastball across.
.94, couldn't catch up. Now Greg Holland. Number 8 hitter Alfaro next. The pitcher spot is after that. And the only guy they have left is Maikel Franco. If that stays fair, this game's tied. To the right of the pole on a ball that was killed by Wilson Ramos.
All right, just a strike. Relax. Nothing to see here.
So Miller, 12 pitches, 8 strikes last night, 19 over 13 in a scoreless 8th Sunday at New York. So back to back to back for him. Wilson Ramos able to extend to make contact.
Seen Wilson over the years chase that slider in the dirt with 2 strikes. I wonder, 2 strikes. I wonder if they decide to do it here.
2-2.
Setting up a slider down here, 2-2. Haven't seen a slider yet, have you?
I think so.
I don't remember seeing one. All fastballs so far from Justin Miller. Eighth pitch coming, pretty good battle between these two.
Two, 1 out. Ramos looking dangerous on every swing.
Trying to get him to chase up here, but there's a fine line there. I wonder if they change his eye line, his sight line, and go down with either a fastball or a slider. It's been all heaters for Justin Miller versus everyone here tonight.
Yeah, all 15 of them. And the breaking ball hit by Ramos, right field corner. That's a fair ball. Ramos lumbering to second and safe. It's a 5-4 game.
So he finally went with the slider and Ramos touched it, and I think it was just fair. They're going to pinch run for Wilson. And after getting thrown out trying to go to third last night from first by Adam Eaton, he boogied into second. Eaton played this nicely down the corner. I couldn't see it from where I was at. And the Buffalo with a pretty solid at-bat, and we got drama all of a sudden.
Vince Velasquez, the pitcher, will be the pinch runner. Davey Martinez is out of the dugout. So Justin Miller trying to go back to back to back. Couldn't quite get it done. Greg Holland has 186 major league saves. He gets the call in a moment. Pitching for the third consecutive day. "16 pitches, 10 strikes, and now it's Greg Holland. As a National, 12th appearance, only 5 hits, a run in 9 innings so far, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts.
He's been filthy lately. Needs to be locking in at the right time when the Nats need him the most. So fastball, slider, curve. The secondary pitches have been super sharp. So we'll see what they decide to go to here.
Jorge Alfaro is 1 for 3 career against him. Pitcher spot next. They had to save Michael Franco for that. Ball 1.
That slider not sliding on the first 2 pitches.
Two-0. Into center, Michael A. Taylor. Tagging Velasquez. The pitcher going to third, and he's in there.
Wow. I think he left early. I think this game might be over.
He's out! Nets win!
I mean, there's no need to tag up there. You're the tie and run. You put a pitcher into pinch run. He left early. There's no doubt about it. The ball wasn't in Michael A. Taylor's glove. He took off for third against everyone's wishes in the first base dugout, and that's how this one ends. I mean, watch. I saw it from here. He left early.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even close. There's no percentage in tagging up on that ball.
We have the umpires on the headsets.
I mean, they have to confirm it, but you just saw it. Unbelievable way to end a game. Unbelievable. Nats will take it.
Dusty Wathan is the Phillies' third base coach.
He had both hands in the air. Velasquez had his hands down, like, don't tag. He was standing there with both hands in the air, don't run. Velasquez had his head down, didn't see anything, and just took off. I mean, you're the tie and run. There's no need to get to third with 2 outs.
Out call was made, so the Philadelphia evidence must be overwhelming to overturn.
Yeah, that's true. They're telling me the truck, it's real close. I saw it with my own eyes from here live, and it looked like he left early. Drama, big time drama here in Philly. They're ready to shake hands. They saw what I saw. I thought he left early.
Alfonso Marquez on your right made the call. Sam Holbrook, the crew chief, working the plate tonight.
They just showed it on the board. It's so close. It might be one of those where, you know, the first baseman has his toe on the bag as he catches the ball, and it looks like his foot came off. It's kind of the same sort of thing with Velasquez at second. Here we go.
He's out. Game over.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable the way this game just ended. The comeback win. I'll tell you what, folks, if you're looking for some sort of sign, some sort of momentum, you just found it here tonight. Who knows what's going to happen? The Braves are still up by 4, but so what? The Nats just pulled out one of their best wins of the year. Unbelievable.
Crushing defeat for the Phillies.
Watch this. I mean, he leaves early. You could see it. We have the best view. The ball's not in his glove. His foot's off the base, and there's no percentage in going to third there. And that's the second night in a row the Phillies have made tons of mistakes to allow the Nats to jump back into a game, and the Nats had a lot of guts to win these 2.
Dan with Anthony Rendon.